Dalton Keene gets ready to kick it away for the Crimsons here to start the second half. And here comes Keene on the approach from his own 40-yard line, and it's going to come down to Moses Rogers at the 9. He's already up to the 15. He breaks a couple tackles, and he fights his way up to the 18-yard line. Moses Rogers with his third return of the night on the kickoff.
He tried to go from the right side. He wanted to go clear across the field and maybe go to the sideline, Bob, but the red shirts came down too quick and got to him in the middle of the field before he got to the sideline and stopped him inside the 20.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters as we start this second half. At center out there for the Railers, Jared Grover. He's a junior, 5'11", 250-pound guy, the center that anchors down the line. Leisinger, the junior quarterback, comes up under Grover. Now the man in motion is Sandrolini. He gets the pitch. Sandrolini looking for running room. Straight arms one, stays on his feet, fights his way for a 2-yard gain down to the 20-yard line. Jordan Sandrolini, the senior, had 103 yards in the first half.
And you call that right, Bob. He fought for those 2 yards. You know, he didn't get a lot of blocking on the left side and made a couple of people miss, but he got it up to the 20.
So it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Rail Splitters. They trail it 42-12. Leisinger comes back out from the sideline. Talked it over with head coach Jared Shaner in his 5th year here at Lincoln Community High. Stansel splits it out wide to the left side. To the near side, it'll be Stephen Duncan. Schlater in there. He comes out in the slot. Zach Schlater, number 13. Sandrolini's on the right wing. And now Leisinger wants to throw, and he's going to throw to Darvez. Stansel across the middle. He's got the first down and fights his way down to the 43-yard line before he's tripped up. And the kid that tripped him up is a little bit shook up, and they're going to have to move the chains, but he's back on his feet. That was number 17 on the tackle. That was Andy Mills. But again, a nice catch there by Darvez Stansel down to the 37-yard line of Lincoln.
And as you call it right, Bob, that was a great catch there. A good throw, but a great catch. He uses 2 hands and pulls that ball in. And he's shown us in his first 3 games, 2.5 games of the season, some great hands.
Darvez Stansel now in motion. That is Schlater getting the pitch. He wants to make the turn, looking for blocking. Now he cuts it back upstream, and he fights his way down to about the 38-yard line, but there's a flag in the backfield. Motion penalty against the Rail Splitters, so they'll take it back from the 38-yard line, and I believe they declined the penalty. They did.
Lincoln picked up just 1 yard on the run, and so technically speaking, Lincoln still has no penalty yardage against them.
That big guy up on the front line there, the defensive end for Jacksonville, is Wes Ward. He's a senior, 5'7", 250-pounder. Stansel on the left side again. Sandrolini on the right wing. Moses Rogers in there at the left wing, and now Colin Washam in there at fullback. And now it's a double handoff to Moses Rogers. And Rogers down to the 40-yard line. That's where his knees went down. They handed it off to Sandrolini, and then he reversed it back to Rogers, and Rogers is down just short of a first down at the 45-yard line of Lincoln.
Yeah, they tried that play in the first half, Bob, that double reverse, and it worked for good yardage there, and Lincoln pulls it out again here for another good 7-yard pickup.
3rd and 2 for the Rail Splitters. 9:58 left in the third. Jacksonville leads at 42-12. Leisinger wants to throw this time. He's going to throw it up high for Stephen Duncan. No. It was tipped away out there by Brady Hill, the cornerback, on the coverage on Stephen Duncan. So now a 4th down situation for Lincoln and 2 yards.
Well, I think Coach Shaner, when he made that call, he figured he was in 2-down territory anyway at midfield or close to midfield, Bob. But that fade route like that, it takes so much touch on the pass, and it's got to be almost perfect, and the receiver has to be in good position for it. And if anything isn't quite there, then it results in an incompletion.
You're right, Coach, because they're running at top speed along that sideline. It's just got to be right on the money, as you said. Now they come out of the power eye. Leisinger hands off Sandrolini, and he fights. He's going to be close. It's going to be pinned on the spot. It looks like he may get a good one. The way the official's coming across there, and he's got the first down. Jordan Sandrolini, with that little bit of extra effort, is going to have the first down for Lincoln. First and 10 for the Rail Splitters with 9:32 left on the third quarter clock. Jacksonville's leading at 42-12.
He needed 2 yards for that first down, and he got 2 yards and maybe an inch.
Yep. Here come the Railers. First guy out the center, Jared Grover. He's flanked by his tackles, Kerry Hickey and Joseph Mangano. The tackles are Tyler Cochran and Tadarian Carter. Schlater is the right wing. Leisinger, man in motion. Leisinger's going to throw. He's got time. Oh, and it's knocked away, tripped up. Their intended receiver was Schlater. But a nice play there by Corey Reef, the linebacker for Jacksonville, as he got his hand in there and knocked it away.
Exactly right. You call it exactly right, Bob. He had good coverage, and he just stuck a hand in at the exact right time and knocked it away.
So the ball goes back to the Lincoln 47-yard line, where it'll be 2nd and 10. Leisinger talking it over in the huddle with the Rail Splitters, and the men in red, the Jacksonville Crimsons, wait patiently on the far side hash mark. Duncan splits out here wide to the right. Up there on that front line now for Lincoln is number 69, of course, Tyler Cochran, one of the tackles for Lincoln. Man in motion is Moses Rogers. Leisinger's going to throw, and he's got his man. Stancil along the sideline to the 30, 25, 20, to the 15, 10, 5. He dives backwards, and he's just short of a touchdown. Darviz Stancil.
A great play call there by Coach Shaner, and Leisinger delivered a nice pass. Stancil made it work all the way downfield, made a couple zigzags to avoid some defenders. Got it down inside the 5, Bob.
The senior, Darviz Stancil. Leisinger dealt it to him, and he almost took it all the way to the house. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Railers at the 3-yard line as they break the huddle. Duncan will be split wide to the left this time. Colin Washington stays in there at fullback. Leisinger, the junior, man in motion is Schlater, and they pitch it into the backfield, and it's going to be close down to the line of scrimmage. I didn't pick up who that was. I'll have to see who gets up off the bottom of the deck there. It could have been that last guy walking behind 55.
I think that
is that Washam?
No, I think that's Moses.
Was that Moses? Okay, I couldn't tell.
I think that was Moses.
He came flashing in the backfield there, and they pitched it to him. So he's knocked down at the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. Moses on that left wing. Now he goes in motion. Leisinger going to keep it. He dances off left tackle, still fighting for yardage. No, didn't make it. May have got a yard out of it. So now it'll be a 3rd down and goal situation for Lincoln.
He got a couple yards out of it, Bob, before somebody grabbed him from behind and pulled him back down, but I think he's down to about the 2.
So he at least got 1 out of it. So it'll be 3rd and goal for the Railers from the deuce. 7:30 left in the 3rd quarter. Jacksonville leads Lincoln 42-12. Number 12, the quarterback for Lincoln, James Leisinger, comes back into the huddle. Washington stays in there at fullback. Duncan splits out wide to the right. Stancil to the left. Schlater is the left wing, and Sandrolini is the right wing. And now Leisinger comes under center. 3rd and goal. From the 2, he wants to throw. Looks, fires, touchdown, Lincoln, and that is Jordan Sandrolini for the Rail Splitters. And that'll make the score Jacksonville 42, Lincoln 18, with 7:03 left in the 3rd quarter. Leisinger to Sandrolini for the touchdown in the Big 6.
I think a little surprise there. Sandrolini was the wing there on the right side, and he just slipped out into the flat there, and Leisinger stood up and hit him in a hurry before the defense had a chance to close on him.
So Lincoln will go for 2 again. 2-point conversion attempt. They tried it last time. Leisinger got the snap, wants to throw again. No! Nice play there. That was number 17, Andy Mills. Jumped right into the passing lane. I believe the intended receiver was Zach Schlater, and he knocked it down. So with 7:03 left in the 3rd quarter, it's Jacksonville 42. We're on the road, and the Railers 18. Keene kicks it away, and it's going to come down to Moses Rogers at the 16-20. Rogers to the 25, and he stood up at the 25-yard line. Moses Rogers, the 5th time he's run it back, and he took some punishment there, but he just keeps on going, and he brings it up to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he just kind of hesitated when he got to the 25, and it's tough to get restarted at that time, and then the red shirts were right on him.
The official was generous and gave him the 26. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters at their own 26-yard line. Brant Summers checks into the lineup for Lincoln offensively. Staying in there at center is Jared Grover. Josh Glazik, number 55, in there at a guard. He's a junior, 5'10", 215. Summers going to split wide to the left. Sandrolini on the right wing. No fullback this time. Sandrolini in motion, gets the pitch from Leisinger. Sandrolini makes the turn, still on his feet, the 40, 45, and down he goes. At the 47-yard line, Jordan Sandrolini with a 17-yard gain from his own 25-yard line with 15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
That's about a 20-yard gain, and we got somebody down back here, Bob, but Sandrolini, broke a couple tackles the line of scrimmage before he got out in the open for the 20-yarder.
Another cramp on one of the Rail Splitters out there. .15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's 1st and 10 for the Rail Splitters at their own 46-yard line as the trainers work on the athlete out there, and it's just a cramp. It's been a hard night, with this much scoring, 56-18.
Offensively, the Railers have just approximate, Bob. They've got over 325 yards total offense here tonight in a matter of 3 periods. So they've had a good offensive night, really.
And they get the player back up. That's Colin Washam. He was the guy that was down. He just had a cramp on his left leg. They got him loosened up. Now they're going to get him off the field, and the officials say, let's keep it rolling. They start the clock with the 15 seconds, and now Lincoln comes to the line of scrimmage. Jared Grover up over the ball. Darvez Stancil split wide to the left. To the right side, it's Brant Summers. Sandrolini, the right wing. They're going to have to hurry up and snap it. Man in motion, Sandrolini. They give it to fullback. That's Fitzsimmons, and he gets a couple of yards out of it. Brendan Fitzsimmons with a... Was that... No, I'm sorry. That was Cannon. That was number 33, Anthony Cannon, the sophomore. Picks up a deuce to end the 3rd quarter with the score Jacksonville 56, Lincoln 18. We'll be back in 30 seconds.